Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, whatever the case may be for you. Welcome aboard the Tempest. You're at the captain's table. Glad you could join me. Didn't take you long. Alright. Hey, I'm going to take a walk along the deck here. We'll keep the pan camera going on the front of the ship. Take us a walk here. Check out all the rigging. See what's going on here. IJ, thank you. She was just live there in Detroit. I think that's where she's at. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by in the chat. Too bad there. Just making sure my crew is keeping up with the rigging. Alright, hey, that looks pretty good there. Alright. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's wander over here to the captain's private entrance down into the local pub here, Captain's Table. Yeah. See what's going on here. Oh, I made a mistake here. Give me a second here. Alright. There we go. Gotta get caught up. Alright. Yeah, here's the entrance right here. Let's get this unlocked. Good evening, everyone. All right, good to see you. All right. Let's go up this past the crowd here. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're all right. Just starting the show. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we'll get up here. Yeah, I got a kind of a loft above the rest of the crowd here. There we go. All right. Okay, I know you stopped the music because of me. So go ahead, Maestro. Kick it back on. I'm not going to make any announcements tonight. Go ahead. I'm going to need a sound check from somebody out there. Make sure I got the balance of music, background crowd, all that kind of mixed in. Got a feeling that music might be a little loud. That might be alright. Well, let's stand by and see what happens. Let us not forget, I do need to put up the invite. comments in the chat, and I will pin that to the top. There she is. Anyone wants to come up, go ahead and hit that. Be prepared to talk. Yep. Welcome aboard, whoever jumped up. Alright. Glad to see you. Yeah, that woman in the background, I know she's loud. I always have a problem with her. We'll deal with her a little later. Last time, I chased her around the tables a bit. She let me catch her. She thinks every time I do a show, she has to put on one. We may have to squelch her tone. We'll probably turn over to a different crowd, probably. That is possible. Yeah, there we go. That's a different crowd. You probably don't even hardly hear them. Let's bring yeah, that's a little better. I won't have to bitch about that woman in the background all the time. Welcome aboard the Tempest. We're here at the captain's table. If you want to come up aboard and join me, right alongside the captain, right here. Yeah, gotta switch that one. Yeah, okay. Hit that link, and I'll bring you right up. People are apprehensive, I get it. That's it. Sound check though. Crowd music to my voice. Loosen up the crowd a little bit. I'll be right back. Stand by. Yeah, the captain needs to step away for a second. Show go. All right. Then to check on the furry cat that wants to keep going in and out, in and out. It's this late. It's weird. Let's see. Nobody else. Let's change the background here. We can do that. Yeah, let's change that background. Here we go. Do some drone action here. Cat didn't come in the room either. Well, she's irritated. That's weird. Yeah, drone action on the sea. Yeah, that gets kind of boring here. quick though. Yeah, there's some sky action. There you go.
That's cute.
Still nobody coming up. Let me get some shout outs. Let me give a shout out to AC, the shit show. Go there and watch. That's about all I can say. Just go there and watch. Give me my thumbs up. And subscribe. Sharing's up to you, but yeah. Shout out to Hassel. Hell yeah. I ain't seen much of hers produced lately. Hope it didn't get cycled out of my notifications. My friend decided to hop up here next to me. Yeah, alright. I'm not going to show you her because I had to bend the camera and all that. Yeah, we decided this is the place to be right next to me. Soaking up the heat. That's how animals do, you know. They pick a favorite, and that's the one they get their heat from, especially this time of year. Sometimes she'll come right out of the outdoors, and the first place she wants to be is right next to me, soaking up heat. Yeah, she was feral when she wandered in. There's still feralness to her. But I think cats never lose their feralness. Someone let me know how the audio is. Is the music getting through? Is the crowd getting through? Is my voice take over both of them when I speak? That's kind of what I'm looking for. That girl might be a little loud. I can always adjust that. Yeah, I got my own brand. Hey, look at that. No, there's a loud one there. I've never heard her. Maybe she wants the captain's well, maybe she wants the captain's attention. Maybe she heard about the other bar. I'm not hard to mistake. We may be talking to her later on. Chasing her around a few tables. We'll see. that winch will break. Yeah. Yeah, the loud ones, yeah. Under the captain's experience, those loud ones, you don't want roommates or housemates when you bring them home. No, you don't. Those are the screamers. Like they got to put on a show wherever they go and whatever they're doing, you know. never was with this one. Her name was Mouse. I swear to you, her name was Mouse. I was sitting at a bar one night, and I know what she's about. I didn't know she was a screamer until we shared a mutual place to live. The woman was hardly ever home with her kids, and she had a bedroom upstairs and I had the couch. And the bedroom upstairs made a lot of fucking noise. Yeah. But I was in the bar, and I'll do a video on it. Mouse. Anyway, she's waiting for a pool, someone that just put their quarters up. Guy walks up and he's real cocky, and he does his little cocky, arrogant little ego moves, racking up the balls and all that. She's just not impressed. She's a fucking bar bitch. Hello. Anyway, they shoot, I know she was beating him, and he said something to her. I know bitch was attached to it, but it was like he was telling her that she was going to lose, and she was already like half the table up on him. And I knew it was coming because of the way he phrased it to her. And I looked at him, I looked at her, and then I looked at the guy that ran the bar, Ivan. He could put a hand on the bar and come over the top of it, man. And he didn't do it this time. The minute he said, bitch, I swear I heard her hand grab that pool cue a little harder. Cracked him right upside the fucking head with it, and was on top of him, pounding on him like a man. It was wild. She beat the hell out of him. And the bartender just stood there at the bar looking at her like, you done? And she said, yeah, he's had enough. Another shout out. I want to give a shout out to JB. They're in the Isle of Wight, improving his home, his landscape, his garden, showing us the town, showing us the sights. Much appreciation for that, brother. We're both at an age where I'll probably never meet you, but that's okay. Sadly, but that's all right. All of a sudden, my London pub shut up in the background. Yeah, we'll try them again. There. No. That's a whole different crowd right there. I don't know what happened to that one. I don't know why it stopped. I've never had one do that before. Welcome aboard. There's 3 of you. It says 4, but one of them's my cell phone. Down to 2. Yeah, no one in the chat. Don't be afraid. Give it a thumbs up while you're here, please. It's not necessary, but I'm still waiting for someone to give me a sound check. Bar crowd, music, and my voice coming over the top of it all. I'll end it in about 30 if I can't get a sound check. Yeah, my bottom comment. That'll link you right in, bring you right here. I'm going to go full page. You're going to have to let me know in the chat if you want to come up. I want to talk to you in chat, at least see once. If you're new. Absolutely. Yeah, Michigan is a legal recreational marijuana state where I am currently. All products were purchased legally from a local dispensary. I get one or two or three or more up here. I will I'll show you some hash, bubble hash. It's not like real hash. It's kind of gluey compared to real hash, but hey, it's the real deal. Mr. Reese, thank you, sir. Thanks for coming up, man. Thanks for being in at least out in the chat, man. Hell yeah. That's right. JB, the Duck Man, Isle of Wight. He's a good guy, man. And I see your comments, you see mine. We're part of his fan base. Yep. Definitely a good guy. Yeah, I mean, if I can go live every day, I would, but sound is good. Thank you, sir. You hear the crowd, you hear the music, and my voice over it. I'll bring the music up 2 more notches. Yeah. Well, you're welcome to come up, but I know you've got to work tomorrow. Yeah. Understandable, brother. I'm up Thursday. I won't be up Friday night. I probably won't be Saturday night. I'll make sure I leave enough hooch for the next show. And enough Coca-Cola too. That way I don't have to buy a 2-liter every time I want it. Got a new phone. Yeah, I gotta step aside. There's someone I need to give a thumbs down to. That Beavis and Butthead of YouTube. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. I don't know what happened to that bar track. Just all of a sudden stopped for some reason. And I thought I had it all on a loop. I have to check that. I might have had to trigger that for a loop. Just forgot to. These are all the old sound effects. I'm going to look into some new ones here. Haven't been able to ride mountain bike for several weeks now because they don't plow right here, and they don't from here to any of my stores. I'd have to be out on the road. That's just too damn risky, man. The sides are still like ice because it's stayed cold for so damn long. I try to compensate my homies here for it. Make my trips when they're going to make theirs, better that way, you know. And we've almost been up a half hour now. All right. We get into the warmer months and I'll start playing some guitar in the background rather than have this relaxed blues going, you know. All right. Yeah, take your time, Mr. Reese. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I think I'll put mine at the ready just in case. I haven't had any problems like the last time I had Ryan's mama. She didn't have any problems. She didn't have headphones or anything. But hey, you know, sometimes you never know. I thought they fixed that. We'll find out. Hello, IJ, sorry. I was going to say JR. Yeah, I got my headphones alongside. I don't think I'll need them because, like I said, the last time I had Zabetha. She didn't have headphones on. I didn't have headphones on. Everything was good. I paid $65 for my little headphone. Well, not little, for AKGs. Yep. Same ones I use for my guitar. And the background is rhythm and blues. And I've got a bar crowd in the background too. Yeah, you're probably on your phone and yeah, you're not plugged in, so you don't hear it all. It's a generic, somebody recorded in a bar and it's looped. There's people chattering in the background. And then I've also got rhythm and blues going that they'll say copyright if you look it up, but I don't get a copyright strike because the creator allows anyone to use it as a background like I do. It's like 8 hours of, I think this one's 8 hours, I'll tell you in just a second. No, 10 hours. Yep. We're only at 29 minutes of it, so yeah. Yeah, you just hear my mouth, you know. IJ is a caretaker, everyone. An excellent caretaker. My goodness. I know because I was a home health care aide in my early 20s. Went through all the training and worked at a couple of nursing homes. And I had clients, private clients, and I quit back then. I had a really bad thing with another aide that was shooting meth. Oh, you're backstage. Okay. Yeah, I have to do that from the... Yeah, I gotta do that. Hang on. I'll get you. I'll catch you. Hang on, Mr. Reese. Like I said, you had to tell me. All right. Here, hang on. Let's do this. There you are.
What's up?
Hey, man. Good to see you. I'll pop my face up, too. Yeah. Captain's got a camera going. Oh, yeah.
You hear me a little bit better?
Oh, yeah. I hear you fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, I hear you fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I tried using my other microphone, but I have to download the driver.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's outdated.
And we'll turn this up full force here. There we go. Yeah. I can see my face. I can now see your face. Yeah, it's been a crazy day today. We did a lot of running around this morning. Well, this afternoon, actually. Yeah. We saw a couple accidents. Yep. And the weather, sometimes this weather just makes people stupid. You can see them. You can always tell them. It's like they start cutting in and out of people, weaving in and out. And you just know. We had one guy pass us, and he weaved in and out. And I said to the driver, my friend Mike, I said, something's going to happen. It wasn't 2 minutes later, and here he is, bumped up against the damn pole, and the cops flashing. Yep.
We had 3 counties in our neighborhood yesterday.
They chasing someone?
No, I guess veteran locked himself up and barricaded himself. And
Oh.
Yeah, they had SWAT. They put a flashbang through the window. Put a drone in there.
Wow.
It was messed up, dude. Freaking sniper on the neighbor's roof.
Oh shit. You know what's crazy is if I go your direction, there's all that. But if I go the other opposite direction, there's all that Chicago crap going on. Really, I'm about 5 blocks east of the halfway point between Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it on the map, but miles wise. On what is it, 94? Yeah. We've been here 13. We've never had. Oh wow. They started letting us back in from 2:30 in the afternoon till 7 o'clock at night. We couldn't get in. We're out. Oh wow. Yeah. It looked like a big thing. Oh shit. Let's see where your phone's at. I got an automatic adjust your mic. Let me bring your mic up just a little bit. That's all good. Is that good? Yeah, that's good right there. Hey, the cat. Well, I had you on automatic.
I might have played it.
Young men. IJ called us young men.
Thank you.
Thanks, IJ. Yeah, thank you. Young. You're actually the young in here, I believe. Yeah. She looks like she's the young in here.
Been with my wife for 30 years and have a kid that's 28.
I have a kid that's 40, just a minute, 42, something like that. Yeah, 42, 41, 42. You know, it's closer to her age than it is my age. At least she looks like it anyway.
I go in to buy alcohol and I'm like, thank you.
I look at him and tell him, look, I'm 3 times old enough to buy alcohol. Plus a year. Pretty soon, 2 years. Yeah. And I know, but we have to do it. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's silly, but I get it.
Well, hell, my son is almost old enough twice to buy it. Almost. He was 23 when I was born. I mean, when he was born, I was 23.
I think I was 22 with my old man.
He's 65, so he'll be 42. He'll be 42 in July. My son will be 42 in July. And I'll be 65 in March.
Yeah, you still got time.
Yeah.
My stepdad did 72 and he's still going.
Today I actually walked to the dispensary and back. I ain't done that in a long time. Well, actually, I did it like 3 or 4 days ago, and their damn ATM wasn't working. And what a wasted trip.
Fat rascals.
Yeah, I called this morning. I called before all that, before we got a bunch of blowing snow. I called and said, "Hey, is the ATM working?" "Yeah, it's filled up." So I put in my order, and I got some hash, dude. Actual hash. It's not like our hash. It's kind of gummy compared. Remember how hash would flake? This doesn't flake. You have to kind of carve it. But hey, there it is.
Nice.
Yep, that's a whole gram. I gave my homie some. I like giving my homie little extras, you know.
Right on. Sharing is caring.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll buy like a 10-pack of pre-rolls, and I'll give him 1 or 2 of them. Yeah. You know, gotta be right to the people around you. You know.
For sure.
I mean, his wife doesn't smoke it, but he does.
What keeps him sane.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a pre-roll. I'm gonna light up this pre-roll. And that's why I got that little banner going across the bottom there. Yep. Everything I buy so far has been from Loom dispensary.
There's so many states that people in now.
You can even have it mailed to you, dude. If you're a legal state, you can have it mailed to you, and they'll allow it to come all the way to you.
Oh, I know. Kid that I work with orders it all the time. Gets home and they bring it right to his door.
Like DoorDash, but long distance.
Yeah, we've got some right around. Bit more late. So we've got some right around us. So they don't drive maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah. Bloom used to deliver, but they quit. Not enough interest, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to deliver it. It just seems like it's high risk. You're carrying cash all the time. Somebody be watching you, and you're like.
Well, with Loom you can pay by card right online.
Right.
But it costs you like you're doing an ATM. You get the $3.5 charge. Yep. But if you go there and you don't have cash, you got to use the ATM anyway, right?
Yeah.
And me at two and a half blocks, why the hell would I want to have a delivery? You know?
True. Yeah, there's a lot of stores around us. If you use your credit card or debit card, they charge you like 8%. It's like, so you want us to not use cash, but you're going to charge us more.
If we use a card, yeah. But if I bring cash, guess what? I don't pay as much. Ha ha ha, motherfuck you. I'll go to the ATM before I get to your fucking store, bitch.
Welcome to corporate America.
But me, I've learned. Keep some cash on hand always.
Oh yeah.
You know,
for sure.
Just in case.
At least a hundo tucked away.
At the very least. Yeah. I used to keep $100 bill folded up in my wallet. I don't even carry a wallet anymore. I just carry the cards.
Right.
You know, my wallet is somewhere I keep all my medical, Medicaid, Medicare cards, birth certificate, Social Security card, shit like that. And I never put that in my pocket. It's always debit cards, debit card, bridge card, cash app card,
stuff you don't want to lose, but you can replace.
Right, exactly. And the driver's license. I always keep my driver's license current. Hell yeah, man. I got a chauffeur's license. Hell yeah, man. I'd like to be like not a cab driver, but a chauffeur. I could do chauffeur work. Just need a little bit of, just need a little training on when and what to do, and my driving record's excellent. No speeding tickets, no accidents. Not in the last 20 years.
Start captain cars.
I had to find a limo company or something like that. That'd be cool. Drive people from the airport to Pfizer or Stryker. Same fucking deal. I don't care what you say.
Right. Or take them to the bar, give them a safe ride home.
Yeah, but you need your own vehicle then. I don't have my own vehicle. See, that's the hard part.
If you're renting a limo, most rental places will let you drink.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're a chauffeur, they can take drink in the limo.
Yeah. And yeah, I know where the liquor stores are. I used to know where after hour liquor and beer you could get. That doesn't even look like the same place anymore. that old guy what he'd do is he'd go down to Indiana and buy Indiana beer where you'd have to pay for the deposit on the can. And he'd sell it for $1 a can. But then liquor was almost double the price. Yep. Some old fucker that lived in the back of an old gas station, and he'd sell to a lot of the teenage boys.
Making money.
Absolutely. Yep, $1 a can. I remember getting $1 a can beer down in Decatur, Alabama. It was a dry state, a dry county. And it'd come out of Huntsville, out of the north where it wasn't. As soon as you got over this bridge from Decatur to Huntsville going north, strip clubs, boom, 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 liquor stores, boom, 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 Yep. It's crazy, man.
we went down to Kentucky with some friends, and the town we were in was dry, but then you drive 2 miles. There's a church, and a Walmart of liquor.
Yeah, Walmart liquor, yeah. Hell yeah.
Got some good stuff down there. Good old Kentucky moonshine.
Oh yeah, I've had a little bit of that. Some peach out of Kentucky. That peach moonshine. Oh man, that was. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't have access to gallons of that.
See, that's the problem. It tastes really good, and you don't feel it right away.
No, you don't.
And then you're like,
So all of a sudden, holy fuck, I am fucking up. And, yeah.
It's like this guy in the park in the face.
Oh shit. Yeah, they get about that short on the tray. And what I do is I mix it with Bud, put it in a bowl, and if I haven't tried it with hash yet, but taking like a finger pyramid, you know what I mean? A finger pyramid of hash, put it in my roaches and flour I got mixed, and make it stick all to it, and put it right in the middle of the bowl.
Right.
Damn it. I need to step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Right on.
Ouch. Oh, what's that? Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, I'm back. Give me a second, I'll click the camera on. I gotta put a not hand soap. Yeah, the other one. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, always. I was forced to buy a bottle that goddamn big, but you know. All of a sudden, you know, the hand sanitizer, all of a sudden it disappeared from Dollar General for like, I bet almost 2 years. I had to get it at wherever I could find it.
Somebody that has kids in their basement.
Yeah. Then what I do is I add, what is it, 98% alcohol. I add that to it once it gets so low. Top it off with a bunch of, you know, I make it thinner. That way it isn't sticky, you know, on your hands.
Right.
but it's doing what it's supposed to, sanitizing your hands.
Hand sanitizer makes a good fire starter.
No, it keeps you from getting all kinds of crap. I come home from the store, I got it because I know I've touched something that 70 to 170 fucking people have touched in the last 10 minutes,
I don't even worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not a germaphobe, but for some reason I don't get a lot of shit that a lot of people get. You know what I mean?
Everybody's built different.
But at my age, I've probably had what is it, 63 or 64 different cold viruses that you can contract. I've got pretty much it seems like it only gets just so far, and it always comes through your eyes and your nose. People don't know that. Your eyes and your nose.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like it doesn't go into my lungs anymore. It used to. But that's because my system has learned to fight it off when it's in my eyes and my nose, rather than wait till it gets to my lungs. I tell you, I don't know what flu I had, but it damn near killed me when I first became homeless, dude. I'd filed for disability, and a guy was letting me stay at his place. I swear I saw the angel of death, man. And he just kind of looked at me and went, like, not yet. But I was close. And I told my friend that, and he acted like it was nothing, man. I'm like, dude, I know what I saw.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't understand because they didn't have that experience.
Well, the thing is he had the mother of his two children, which he had 3, swindled him when she was a checker at someone who runs a register at his parents' grocery store. She thought she saw money. And, I don't call many women this, but she was a cunt. She really was. What she was waiting for was the next step up. And she thought the next step up she was going to become a cop and was going to school for it. So while she was studying, I had to keep her fucking house up. What? Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. And that's where shit went apart there. My friend just didn't see it, I don't think he ever married the dumbass, because she wasn't very bright, man. She didn't look bad, you know what I mean? She had some Indian in her, and his kids had it. His kids had it too. His youngest daughter, the other one was a boy. No, wait a minute. She only had the one with him, and it was a girl. Oh, no, she had 3, but only one of them was his, and it was the youngest one. She wasn't even 5, and her teeth were starting to rot out of her fucking head, dude. They let them kids live out of the pantry. And the only thing they would eat cooked were scrambled eggs, chicken nuggets. I know, because I had to cook it for them all the time.
That explains why you have generations of zombies.
Yeah. You know what I'd say? What do you want? Before and afters? Befores would be eggs, and afters would be chicken nuggets. Before and afters, yeah! all the time, dude. That's what pizza. We'd get pizza, and of course they'd eat pizza. Yeah, anything fast foody, they'd fucking gobble up. And they couldn't figure out why the youngest one's teeth were rotting out, cavities and baby teeth. Because you were letting her eat out of live out of the pantry, basically.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If he ever gets in my face, I'm just going to turn around, look at this motherfucker, and go, dude, I watched you scream at a 3-year-old this close to her face, dude. I wouldn't be this. I wouldn't be more than. I wouldn't be a leg's length and scream at a child, not my own even.
Right.
Let alone one of my own. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? That's child. That was. I witnessed child abuse. That was abuse, dude. When you scream at a kid like this.
Between age 0 and 5. That mentally broke it so bad.
It did.
Like she's gonna be messed up so bad in her head.
Yeah, I know. And she's got to be at least 10 or 12 by now.
Those
or
are
more.
girls that grow up with daddy issues.
Well, let me think. She was like 3 or 4. She was 4 or 5 in 2015. So she's at least 15, 16. Wow. Yeah, she's pretty messed up.
I respect every way a parent raise their child. But there's a point where you gotta be like, enough is enough.
Yeah, you. Here's the thing. My stepkids will tell you this. They never watched me get blowed up angry if they messed up. I laughed. I'm like, I'm not the one who's going to suffer for what you've done wrong. No.
It's
you. I was always happy about it, man. It's like, no, rather than me get all upset and angry and shout you down and make you feel less than you, I want you to feel the full brunt of it without me going,
Yeah. I mean,
and realize the consequence afterwards. But you know, my stepkids, they never really did anything. My son did now. That was when he lived with us. When I had custody of him, that was different. And they saw the way I came down on him. I'm like, oh no, boy. I'm not going to get all blowed up and beat on you and rage at you. No. I want you to rage, motherfucker, from the punishment I'm going to give you.
Right.
You're the one that's going to rage. And if you rage enough, you'll go, I don't want to feel like that anymore. And the only way not to feel like that is not to do shit that'll put me in there. Oh, consequence! Oh my God! See, I was trying to lead him to it.
I'm gonna tell you, my oldest, he's talked to us a lot, and it's like I hated you guys when I was younger, but I respect what you did and how you raised me, because I'm not like everybody else. Because I had to pay for what I did. You took away stuff, and you stayed at it, and it teaches you responsibility.
Yep.
You know. And to me, as a father, hearing that, my heart fucking glowing.
My stepkids would tell you, I wish he would have spanked us rather than sat us down and talked monotone to us. One tone. No. One tone, because they'd start sliding down on the couch and I'd be like, sit up, everybody. You know?
Well, the pain goes away like this.
Yes.
Words stick here.
Exactly.
For real.
And if you inflict pain, that stays for a long, long time. And I've never been I need to beat him. My son, I slapped my boy one time, and he was 19.
Yeah. I could probably 3-4 times with both my kids. Or that it was just big talk. Sit down.
I did make noise on my stepson's diaper, and I showed them. If you put on an angry face and you tap that diaper hard, not hard enough, but loud enough, they'll think you're beating the hell out of them. And I showed my wife that, and she's like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not hurting. You can put your hand in between mine and watch when I slap that. Your hand will hit his butt, and he'll be like, ah! And after a bit, he started to realize that didn't really hurt. But he doesn't really. Then he realized that it never has to get to that. And then you see, they all three of them tried to play me and my wife against their dad and his wife.
Right.
And we got together, and their dad looked at them and said, look, I trust my ex-wife, Lisa, enough that she sees that you aren't abusive. But I'm going to tell you, kids, you fuck up, he's got a right to beat your ass. That's all. That was all I needed. That was the major tool. Their dad and their stepmom and their mom all agreed. You know, if it comes down to that, he's the corporal punishment. Because I wanted their mom to be the loving, caring entity, like a wife and a woman, should be, and a mom should be. Not the discipliner. Because I lived under the discipline rule of my own mom.
Right.
She shouldn't have been my discipliner. It didn't do her any good.
And that's the problem when you children. It's like it inflicts pain, but it changes emotionally when they get older. That when you're not inflicting so much pain, they're going to remember that. Wow, this could eventually hurt. I mean, it's hard to explain. I tried to explain to a guy that I work with, and he's like, no, I want to beat my stepkid. And I'm like, dude, you just gotta step back, take a break.
A stepfather should never, ever, and I mean ever, because it creates a separation. Should ever be the disciplinary. But here's where it comes in hand. If they fear you're going to be, that is much greater than memory of you being.
Exactly.
You see what I mean? And think, well, wait a minute, he never did actually beat us. He never did hit us. Right. It was always there that he could.
The cause gets respect.
Exactly.
As they grow older, they understand. Wow, we could have been somebody different, but this is who we are now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got beat by my stepdad. I used to get the belt.
Yep, I got it too.
Trust me.
I've had the belt
times, and I never did it.
I had the I got the Hot Wheel track several times. No, really, I'm in third grade. I'm in third grade, and my principal pulls me aside and looks at my arms, and I've got like double track marks here because I put my arms back there. And here's the thing. He called my mom, and I heard her say, "That's my goddamn child. It's none of your fucking business." And he went, "Yes, ma'am, hung up the phone, and sent me back to class.
Yeah.
Back then, they let parents do what parents needed, and I did need it. I really did. Maybe not to that degree, but I did need discipline.
Right.
And then it switched to where today, if that was I would have walked in today. I think I was like, what, 10 years old, and I had double track marks from them Hot Wheel tracks on my fucking arms. They'd have had my mom in cuffs by the evening.
You would have came home and yes would have been at your door.
I'd have been in a foster home real fast.
Yeah.
But you know what? As harsh as she was, it did keep me from going to it overboard. Let's put it that way. She never lost me. You know.
The biggest part of the world now is you can't even a child without anybody getting involved.
Right.
It's like who the state has become the guardian. You're no longer a parent.
Right.
It's like no, come on. Unless your kids come to school with broken bones, black eyes, leave it alone.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I need to get a refill. I'll be right back.
Right on.
Yeah, let me shut the camera off. Yeah, you won't see my butt when I come back. All right, I'll be right back. Ta-da!
Hey, it's back.
Yeah. just you, me, and IJ, huh? That's all right.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine, man. No, I might as well use the time. You know, I can come up every day, unlimited. You know,
Right on. Right on.
I like to put at least one day in between me and drinking. You know.
Yeah, I figured I'd come up tonight. I'm like, tomorrow's Friday. Whatever.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Saturday night, we're actually heading over to my managers. We're doing like say 10 to 15 people. He's got coming over to a Texas Hold'em.
Oh wow!
So it'll be fun. $20 buy-in.
Yeah, why not? Hell yeah.
I don't ever do anything like that. I'm like, you know what? What the hell?
It gives you something to do, right? Hell yeah.
Cheaper than going to the
So you figure, well, okay, I'm gonna lose 20, or I'm gonna gain. You know.
Yeah. Either way. Have fun. Hang out with some coworkers. Meet people.
Yeah. People you've known for quite a while now.
Yeah, there's not many people that I've known that long.
There's one. I only can find one that I remember from my past, and he's not someone that I want to see all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
He keeps talking like a con man, and he's owed me $15 for over 2 years now. You know, when it's that petty and that little, dude, if it's that fucking important to you, you know.
After 2 years, consider your debt paid.
I look at it like, you know, I was gonna cover the debt completely, and he's like, no man, I'll take care of half of that. And it was like, what it was is, I paid for half the liquor and half his ride here, and he paid for the other half, but I ended up paying for both. I'm like, that'll never happen again unless you pay up. And it's been 2 fucking years, man. It's like, wow, dude, I guess you never want to do that again, do you? Okay. I get it. He can't handle it. I'm a rugged son of a bitch, you know. He can't handle all the pot smoking and rum drinking. He couldn't handle it, dude. Because when I eased him into the Uber out, he wasn't feeling no pain. I don't think he was used to that. But what's weird is I can never find him on the weekend.
Right.
Binging on shit, man. And I don't think he's binging on alcohol or marijuana. I want nothing to do with that shit. I don't care if it's crack or meth or whatever, dude. And I've seen him do YouTubes like this, dude. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the not YouTubes, Facebook Lives.
Right,
I'll never do Facebook Live. Fuck that. YouTube, yeah. But I don't ever post it on Facebook anymore. I don't want my Facebook friends watching these unless they actually want to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Turn on.
And they're supposed to be my closest friends. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, I must say, once I got baptized, started going to church, slowing down my drinking. My best friend in the world stopped talking to me.
Wow.
I was like, I guess it wasn't.
Yeah.
Found a different path.
You gotta let people be who they are, man. That's
Yeah.
if you get along, if you get along with people who let you be who you are, man, that's the better part of it all, right?
Exactly.
Even if it differs, man.
If you can't have a heated debate, turn around, shake hands, talk the next day. That's not a friend that's going to be around.
Right.
It's not worth it.
See, I'm thinking about starting up another channel. It's a political one. Oh man, I get all kinds of news feeds of all kinds of. I was picking on Canada there for a while. Canada don't know what it's worth. Canada needs to go completely to the bottom and then below that before they'll go, well, we need to vote different. You know, same thing is happening in the UK right now. They're starting to realize the majority of people don't want what we're doing to them.
We kind of do the same thing.
And we're doing the same thing, but at the same time, all that ideology is being pushed out. I don't know if it was the Senate or the House, but they just passed a bill about no Sharia law in the United States.
Amen.
That is a bonus plus there to me.
You can have your religion, but don't push it on me.
Exactly. I don't see Hindus pushing their religion on me. I don't see Baptists pushing their scripture on me. I don't see Christians doing it. I don't see Catholics doing it. All the other religions, they're like, you be you, we'll be us.
There are certain
I love it.
religions that will push it, but I'll talk about it at work, and you can tell when someone's uncomfortable. It's like, all right, we'll change the subject. I mean,
exactly. Well, you know, that's the thing. You have to realize who you can talk politics and religion to.
Absolutely.
Because you never know who you're going to offend. But here's the thing. The only ones that seem to be offended are who?
Not liberals.
Well, that's within the. It's supposed to be now. Liberal more or less means communist now. That's what it's come down to. But they don't want to all be admittedly. You know, it's like, look, what does it mean if one party rules constantly forever? What does that mean?
We're all screwed.
That's Marxism leading to communism, you dumb fucks. I want different opinions, different ideas, but when the other side is nothing but we need to destroy the other side rather than, well, here might be a better idea to what you're proposing. They're no longer part of the same fucking country. They're not. Their thinking is elsewhere. They want total control and total rule. But they keep pointing it out all of us like, oh, they just want total control and rule. No, we want all the intelligent people on our side. You can have all the fucking dummies.
My biggest thing, I would say age 25 below. You cannot debate. Because their opinion is the only one that matters. And that's not how our country thrives.
It's not.
We have to have opinions. Debate. Take both sides. The ideas together.
Only one side wants to go. Show me where I'm wrong. I'm listening.
Exactly.
And the other side's like, I'm never wrong, and you're going to listen to what I say, and it's got to be this way. Otherwise, we're going to create havoc. What?
Well, I'm going to tell you, between nowadays, government, our division in this country is almost reversed. They've created such a divide. It's hard. You say that word anymore in public.
I can.
I do.
I can. I'm 6'3", almost 300 fucking pounds. I can say whatever and I'm over 64. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I can curse, but here's the thing. I'm civil. I'll look around before I start really unleashing. If there are no children, the leashes are off. But if there's teenagers, I'll be civil, but I'll still get the same fucking point across.
I'm 5'8", 150 pounds, and still, I don't care if people like my opinion. I'm still going to give it to you. Get out of here.
You know what I keep wanting to do? I keep wanting to hear a young black man, a young black kid, say something, white supremacy, blah, blah, and me look at him and tell him, I'm going to tell you a secret. Shh, don't tell your friends. You're in a three-sided cage. One wall to the left, one wall to the right, and one to the front with a fucking door on it. But what you're not realizing is you walked into a three-sided cage and you can walk out. Oh, that's what racism is today. All you got to do is step out of that cage and go, wait a minute. If I'm not in that cage, I don't see the shit like I was seeing it inside the cage. And I put myself in the cage. And I want to look at a young black man that realizes what I'm telling him and go, don't tell any of your friends. Don't you dare. Don't reverse psychology. Don't you dare tell any of your friends. Exactly. I'd love to speak to a crowd of young black men about it. I would.
Created such a bubble around themselves that I don't know if many people get out of it.
Deprogramming. I did it to myself. Trump came on the stage, and I was rich motherfucker trying to manipulate everybody. But then I started listening, and then I started listening to the other side, and I'm like, wait a minute, they keep drawing me into this dark fucking place over here on the left. On the right, they're going, let's just be open and honest about all this shit, motherfuckers. And I was like, I want the side that wants to be. And then I listened to the other side, and they're like, oh, he's lying, he's manipulating. No, I've researched it, and I've looked at what he's actually said and what's actually been done. It's like, I've weighed it out. The problem with the left is and I had to admit it myself at way back then, I was wrong. I humbled myself. The left does not want to humble themselves.
That's the problem.
Here's another point I want to tell you. After today, you're going to start looking at human beings a lot different. Listen to me. A woman named Madame Blavatsky was this great oracle in our past. What she discovered was this: 1 out of 5, only 1 out of 5 people has a soul. Are you starting to understand?
Yes, because there's a lot of people that want to stay asleep, and there's a lot of people that are starting to wake up.
You know how you start separating them? You talk to people and find out, when was the last time you dreamed? Soulless people don't dream, ever.
I dream so vivid all the time. It wakes me up. I fall asleep into that dream after I wake up.
I've had monumental dreams that have curved and angled my life in different ways, man. I'm going to say it. we need to find a test that will show us who actually has a soul. I think the Mayans were trying to do that.
I don't know if there would be a test for that, because I guess ultimately, I think everybody has a soul.
No. That's where you're arguing with yourself. I forget how she put it. It's almost like we try to convince ourselves that humanity is so, at the base, is so good. It's not. It never was.
It is.
It's greedy, selfish. That's at the basis of human. That's at the basis of all humanity. But we've learned to incorporate religion and morality that builds us into a better. We understand it as a more advanced society, where all the cavemen want to create division and separation from those who go. And here's the thing. Blavatsky also mentioned that 80% that doesn't have a soul, they're copiers. That's all they are. They see others who react the same in a way, and that's who they copy. And they're very good. And there's so many of them that are so good at copying. But what they can't copy is dreams, aspirations.
Copiers today is what caution.
Yes. Yeah. Lemmings.
Yes.
They'll all go off the cliff together, and the only ones that'll live will be the last, because they're falling on their dead brethren.
They're back pushing out dumb ones all. No, I get it. I mean, this world is just so crazy. It's so hard to understand. Like, what happened? We are no longer a community.
You know what I think happened? You know what I think shifted it? What shifted reality for so many?
Propaganda.
CERN. This genius boy that understands what CERN is doing with the atoms and all the colliding and all that, he said through all that, it shifted the whole fucking world into an alternate reality where, and I see it, the biggest percentage of people are seeing things from this angle, where the rest of us are seeing it from this angle and going, what the fuck are you doing? That's what's happened.
You got people that are in the matrix and people that are outside of the matrix, basically.
They're just a digit stream. 80% are a digit stream.
Brother, we're all born with it.
Yeah.
We're all a digit, according to our government.
I go into that, but that goes way back to where even your birth certificate number is on Wall Street. It is. It is.
You should start a political channel. We might get some people up there. I'll be in. Debate.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be like, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Politicians. I want souls. Like you said, this world's become money, greedy. just all about me. You know, try not to let it.
Predictions have said that there will be so many dead that the living won't be able to bury them. That's because there were that many soulless bodies around, dude.
I mean, you think about, and it's kind of funny number. You look at Bill Gates, all these people, they literally say that they want 80% of population gone.
Exactly.
So what does that tell you?
You know what I like to say to Bill Gates? Let's find a way. Let's find a way to find out those that are soulless and get rid of them, including you, because he might just be a copier. He might just be a copier. We don't know. But you see, Bill Gates won't take that chance. But you know what? Because he's been a visionary, he has an imagination that's spurned. I got a feeling he's got a soul. A lot of rich people do.
He's got a soul, but he's deep in eugenics.
Yeah.
He's one of the people who say he wants the world gone.
And you know, eugenics is kind of like being a Nazi.
Exactly.
You know, only the purest of genes, blah, blah, blah. Well, hey, Bill Gates, I produced a son that got this jawline. He's very strong. Guess what, Bill Gates? Little pipsqueaks like you're not part of the gene pool that needs to be reproduced.
I always tell everybody, money can buy a lot, give you power, but it never buy my soul.
No, never.
I will die on that.
It's not for sale.
No amount of money to buy that.
When I hit the lotto, you'll see what I'm saying.
Dude, if I was a billionaire,
10% goes directly to charity. Right directly. St. Jude's and a lot of other independent. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably 5% to St. Jude's and the other 5% to individual that I know doesn't have an NGO at the head of it. See what I mean?
I told my wife, I said, if I ever even hit $5 million, I'd take a half a million, go get a couple semis, fill it with blankets, just stuff that homeless need, go to Detroit and just throwing that shit down.
Hey, Mike, what I've seen, you'll find out 2 months later, all that shit will be piled up in a trash can somewhere.
But in my mind, I tried to do a good thing.
Right.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I lived in a homeless shelter. What I saw in a homeless shelter, there were repeats every winter. Same crew, and they'd tell me, "Yeah, this is my third time being here during the cold months." That was in Saginaw. Yeah, they were repeats. Not a lot of them, but there were some. One dude was real fucking creepy, dude. He drove a moped, and he always tried to position himself because we kind of had our own places picked out on the floor because we'd go down at night, grab our mattresses and blankets, and bring them upstairs, and we all had our own kind of areas,
Right.
This motherfucker kept trying to position himself where his feet were on top of my fucking head. The second time he did that, before the lights even went out, I fucking hopped up and I said, "Look, dude, you either move a half a foot that way, or I'm going to move you 100 feet outside this fucking place. You keep trying to put your feet on top of my head. I don't want your stinky ass feet on top of my head. Move up.
Right.
Third time he tried that shit, the fucking guy running at the time, guy that checks people, searches you when you come in and shit. He told the dude, he said, load up your fucking gear. We'll take it downstairs for you. You need to leave for the night. He didn't come back for a month. And when he came back, he stayed on exactly opposite side of me. And then he kept trying to put his feet on the head of other people, dude. It was fucking weird, man.
Damn.
And he ended up getting a year ban after that shit. He said, I remember you. You were having problems with Chris over there, the old guy. Because I had a really long beard. They banned him for a year. Real creepy fucker, because he never talked to anybody. You could tell he was a meth head just by the way he fucking acted. Something wasn't right with him.
Yeah, people are weird.
Fucking right they are. And then you had the beggars, for a cigarette or a cup of coffee.
The way I see it, the smaller friends I have, the better off I am.
Yeah, that's what I found too. Hell yeah.
It might be lonely sometimes, but
hey, I had to cut my own brother off, dude. He was too taxing. Yeah, I'll help you get over by here. I lived over by him for 8 fucking years, and I saw him maybe 5 times. I don't need none of that shit. Me keep hoping you'll show up. Fuck that, man. I lived that in Cadillac, remember? Because he lives over in Greenville, near Greenville.
Right.
East of Grand Rapids.
Then I'm telling you, there's. I live here. My mom and stepdad live literally right next door. I don't go over there.
Right.
I'll talk to them, but I grew up listening to fighting, arguing. And when I go over to visit, that's what they do. I don't have to deal with that.
Right.
I have my own house. I'm staying home. And I told my mom that. And she's like, well, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to hear it. No.
That's your drama, not mine.
Yeah. I don't want to come over to visit to hear bullshit. I want to come over to talk and hang out. Whatever. It hurts, but at the same time,
yes, it does.
It feels good. You know.
And my sister too. I don't hardly ever talk to her. She's living with an alcoholic who's passive aggressive, big time, and he's starting to get dementia. I don't want to be any part of that. I spent 2 days. She said she was ready to move. I spent 2 days about 2 or 3 years ago looking for something for us. And all I needed was I needed to know what her income amount was. After 2 days of doing all that fucking work, I changed my mind. And I've only heard from her like 2 times since then. And it's brief. Okay. And she's not really, I don't think she's even really with him. She just lives in his house. Because she had a separate bedroom. I just don't think she wants to leave the luxury of it all.
That probably is a big thing. Maybe afraid of just being alone. Starting again.
Yeah, all of us are tired of fucking moving. I moved 14 times when I was in school. 14.
Dude, I went to 7.
And what it was is I didn't go to different schools. It was like, after about 5 or 6 years, I was going back to other schools and other classmates that I had already knew. I was always the new guy.
I went to
or he's back again guy.
Brighton, South Lyon, Heartland, Dollarville, Weberville. Literally. I'm like, dude, I'm full. Like, you go one school.
I did Kalamazoo Public School. I did the East Side. I did Millwood. I did Norix. And then on the East Side, I did Northeastern. I did Roosevelt in the elementaries. I also did Galesburg in the elementaries and in high school. See what I mean? I float around.
Listen, as much as I hated that growing up, as I grew older, I think it kind of became a lot of who I am and how I deal with them. I didn't. My kids literally grew up went through school in one school. I learned. Just let them be a child. Do what they need to do when they be adults. But wouldn't be me if it wasn't for who I was.
Right.
Some lessons are harder than others.
Oh yes, they are. and I think that acknowledgement of that proves that you have a soul. I have learned so many of life's lessons. I am wise and I am knowledgeable. I can tell somebody in their 40s what they're headed for. See what I'm saying?
A lot of people take it that way. They're like,
you're criticizing. No, I just.
My life was shit. My life is still shit. No. You take what was and you make it better. Hello.
You need to learn. People need to learn where to highlight their attributes, and they don't know how.
There you go.
I graduated the Marine Corps boot camp.
They know how.
Even though I had a bad experience and I did some wrong things there, I look at it like, no, motherfucker. I went through 13 weeks of boot camp, and I graduated a Marine. Above, I bet I watched at least 70, maybe 80 guys that didn't make it.
Right.
And I did.
That's an accomplishment in itself.
Exactly. I didn't graduate high school, but I did get a high school diploma after I got out of the Marine Corps.
Right.
I learned fabrication in, I bet, 8 months' time. And I became so good at it that I was in charge of my own unit. And then I moved on to another company that was much bigger and more worldwide, and I was still one of their best. And I worked customer service, and I also worked with the engineers and architects to build a more simplified system. I did shit that college graduates can't do, because I had the experience, because I learned. Dude, I like watching First Amendment auditors for a reason. You know why? Especially in America.
Because they learn.
No, because every storefront that they stand in front of, I can look at the door and tell you whether the company I worked for or one or two others built that door. And because of the time frame we're in now, there's a chance that I might have built that fucking door myself. I used to build 8 entry doors a day. They didn't have anybody that built more than 4 when I started Tube Light. I can tell a Tube Light door by the pull handle or the push bar or the bottom rail or the top of the bottom rail has a sticker on it, either in the middle or off to the right. And that tells me that's a Tube Light door. I could have built that door.
Well, that's generations or what we have now. We would take what we learned, put it into a real world scenario. If it didn't work, we adapted. Nowadays, they go to school for 8 years, $150,000 in debt. They try, they fail, and they give up.
Yeah.
You can't give up. If you don't keep pushing, you're never gonna succeed.
I've seen that. I have seen that. Let me turn that camera just a little bit that way. There we go.
Everybody wants everything now. They don't want to work.
It's like wisdom has gone out the door and they don't trust it anymore because they've been lied to so many times by the leftist bullshit.
Common sense is gone.
Yes. Like I said, Reese, 1 out of 5 has a soul. You're going to start looking at you're going to go, oh my God, he's not, that's just the shell. And you start to realize how many, that's just the shells there are. I'm sorry I put that on you.
Oh, it's all good, man. Like I said, I'm open to everything. Just because I have a belief doesn't mean I can't hear all the things. That's how you grow. How you learn.
I'll show you an example of shell behavior. Go to a church parking lot during Sunday. How many fairly new cars do you see?
All of them.
They're shells, dude. A big percentage of them, like 1 out of 5, are shells. They're copiers. They copy every, and a lot of people don't realize it's easy to do, especially if your family has kind of put you on that level above, being homeless and above, you know what I'm saying? Because things that you this life on earth will rust and go away. What you store somewhere else will stay forever. Yep. Things are things. Yeah. I think I'm ready to drop off real quick. Okay, man.
11:30. Get a little bit of sleep here.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming out, Mr. Reese. Thank you very much, man.
I just figured I'm like Thursday night. Whatever I got 8 hours to go.
There you go. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. That's love and God bless, man.
Peace, Reese.
See you on the flip side.
Absolutely, man. Thanks, man, for everything. Hell yeah. Good to see Mr. Reese. Let's put me down in the corner here. I gotta look at shit here. Okay. Let's go. There we go. All right, I'm down here in the corner. Thank you, Mr. Reese, for coming up. It's greatly appreciated, man. Everything you've done, man. Hell yes. What we at here? Ooh, coming up on almost 2 hours. Yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah, we can do 2 hours. All right. Even with that bar crowd isn't quite loud enough. It doesn't give me anyone to complain about. Let's see though what this is about. Oh, there she is. Maybe I just need a winch to chase around some tables. That'd be alright. I probably won't tonight. I'll probably leave her alone. I know she sees I'm back in. Yeah, it's been a good evening. Thank you, Mr. Reese, for showing up. And IJ. Thanks for the chat, young lady. We greatly appreciate it. And I call you young lady. You can't be above 40. Come on. I can't imagine you being above that. All right. Let's take the captain out of the picture. All right. I gotta keep in there, otherwise there's some things that shut off. Especially my voice. Well, let's give it final shout outs. JB. Excellent. Mr. Reese. Hell yeah. Hey, Dirty Mike. Even if you might have popped in here for a moment. I'm glad you stopped by. You should come up with a different attitude, dude. Toronto is not the gem of the world anymore. Toronto is just another liberal-run hellhole. Already seen it. Already experienced it. Anyway, I want to thank everyone who did show up. Greatly appreciated. And all those afterwards. Tuck away my headphone cord here. Wind it up. Oh, there she is. That wicked wench. She is wicked too. Ask her. She'll tell you. She's a wicked wench. Alright, yeah, you didn't see the captain's butt there anyway. Yeah, let's hold the moon up. Yeah, the moon's holding. Steady, steady, steady. There we go. Alright. Thank you everyone for being here. And I want to thank the crowd out there. Hey, everyone. Hey. Shh. Shh. Thank you for being here, everyone. At the captain's table. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you very much. All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'm going to walk out of here. And I'll see you on the next Captain's Table. 11. Hey, we're in the double digits now, kids. All right. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Let's see. This Thursday night, Friday night, maybe Saturday night. You'll see me. Good night, everyone.